Hello there, I'm the base manager and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Now, today... Hello? Thank you. Today, well, we should expand our rocket fleet once again, guys. I already have an additional rocket ready to go, but I'm never happy with just one more, am I? No, 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 no. We need to expand our rocket fleet, and we need to make sure that one of the new rockets that we are going to create is suitable towards our mission, which is, if I recall correctly, we are right here. We want to colonize this planet over here, because of the ocean biome. We want to get those lettuce seeds or waterweed seeds, and you know, getting some arbor trees to make some ethanol, even though we already have a bunch of petroleum and we don't really need it. Would also be nice for us, but you know, there is uranium. There is plenty of amazing resources that we need to get from this planet. So we need to colonize it. There is no way around it. And for that, we need a specialized rocket, just like the one we built last season, a rocket capable of holding 2 dupes, and with its own thingy, the atmospheric ports, or atmospheric suit docks, Atmosuit docks, yep, and all the equipment that we are not going to need to make at least a rocket platform, so that we can land the rocket and start building, you know, some basic stuff over there. So first, let's take it off these stairs and add more rocket platforms to this place. Also, guys, we need to start printing more rocket pilots, because, well, we don't exactly have a crew of rocket pilots available to us. Right now I'm going to take that rust, but from here on out, the next good rocket tube that we get, it's going to be printed. Oh, we discovered something. What did we discover? Oh, hello, Rego Lazon. What is this? Small coal world with plenty of craters. Regolith asteroid. Frequent meteor shower. A shock full of regolith. An incredibly useful filtration material with a cool steam vent. And that's pretty much it. Just a regolith planet, huh? How cool is it, huh? Too bad I cannot oversee the planet. So, in the position that we are right now, and I don't want to waste the fuel to go in there. Okay, cool. Let's get closer to that unknown object to see if we can discover it. Let's move one tile over there, and then how much fuel do I need? Okay, still have enough fuel to go back then. Yeah, let's go like this, because that way we can circle around the planet to come back to our own world and discover a little bit more around this place. Cool. It is also cool that we have found this rocky asteroid field over here, because these ones, at least for now, have the highest amount of copper ore in them, and they have, you know, a very large amount of mass on them. So yeah, we're going to be able to extract plenty of copper from these two sites. At least we have that. Now let's see if we can find out what that unknown object is. I would like to find the fluorine as soon as possible. Okay, so over there we have a ruined rocket. Not exactly a resource field, so oh well. It is an artifact, I suppose. Let's go back home, refuel the rocket, and then return to explore a little bit more. We still have all of these edges to explore. Those are going to be a pain in the butt to get, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Alright guys, so in the comment section you let me know that I need to let Ruby over here do research stuff, otherwise she'll never analyze the artifacts that we have found. Let's see if she now will move herself into this artifact analysis station and then analyze the magma lamp. And oh, here she goes. You guys were 100% correct. Alright guys, so out of that analysis we got 14 databanks and 1 vacillator recharge I think we cannot say no to that. And we are now analyzing the model for nuclear power plant that we got from our last journey. That's pretty nice. So if we go over here, given that we have this vacillator, we can now apply a recharge to it. I wonder who is going to be the lucky dupe that is going to get this new trait. I figured that it should be one of the dupes that we are going to send to build a new colony, given that new traits from the vacillator tend to make dupes more resilient to stress. So, analyzing the dupes that we have, I figured that Nails and Lindsay might be the best dupes available to us when it comes to colonizing another place. Reason for that is their morale need is not that great. It's nothing extraordinary. 18 and 15, I think we can deal with it pretty well. So Nails is going to be the first dupe to get the vacillator charge. So let's recharge it, or at least request a recharge. Okay, after analyzing the other artifact, we got a second vacillator recharge, a few more databanks, this time was more than 14. And we also have the nuclear power plant module also ready to be put in display. Let's go over here, pedestal and nuclear model, select. Now this thing over here, it says that we get neutronium out of it, analyzes and extracts neutronium from artifacts. But we didn't get any neutronium just yet. Okay, so the vacillator has been recharged and I already asked Nails to go over here. Let's see what kind of trait are we going to get. Nails' brain still vibrating, but they never felt better. Nails acquired the beefsteaks trait. Oh wow, strength plus 10, huh? Alright, that's cool. Let's recharge it again, and then I'm going to ask Lindsay, our second dupe for the colony trip, to come over here and get herself a free new trait. And you know what, guys, the fact that we got that level in strength is actually pretty nice. If we go over here into Nails' skills, we can see that she now is at 15, which means she can carry up to 600 extra kilograms of materials. And given that Nails is a builder, that is actually pretty good news, which means, you know, that she only has to drop the material. She will have to make less journeys to go grab the materials required to build the heaviest stuff, because, you know, ladders and walls, they are not exactly expensive. But for example, if you are having, you know, a large ladder like this one, she can carry more materials and therefore deposit more stuff in the adjacent builds, leading to less trips once again, and therefore more efficiency. And, oh wow, we got both rockets, they arrived at the same freaking time. Okay, so let's take a look. We already unloaded the igneous rock, but we got 2.4 tons of copper, that's really nice, and a little bit of sedimentary and igneous rock. Cool, time to refill these rockets and send them once again on additional journeys. Oh, whoa, wait. Holy Jesus, Mima, so many databanks. Take it easy, okay? Since I am already here, I'm going to tell Mima to equip her suit so she can bugger off. Go outside, please, thank you. Now, what kind of artifact did you... You did not bring any artifact? Oh, I see. Artifact collected. For some reason, I didn't notice the collected thing. I thought, okay, there is more artifacts to collect over there. Okay, next time we'll send it to another rocky asteroid field. That is fine. Ah, man, I wish the game did not forget who things belong to. Really, it's like the annoying part of this build is that every time a dupe comes from orbit, I have to go around looking in the list to assign them to their proper quarters. Otherwise, they sleep on the floor. They don't go towards the mess tables over here to grab something to eat. They eat on the floor, and that's not really ideal now, is it? Huh. Did I already compliment my extraordinary team of dupes? These guys are just fantastic. I forgot to set this one up from the time we tried to fix this, but that didn't really work. But yeah, they already refilled the rockets, and we are ready to go once again. These guys are just fantastic. Now guys, for our colonization rocket, I already have the booster stage built, so now we can focus on the amount of space that we have available to us. So we need, without a shadow of a doubt, a Trailblazer module, right? This one drops the duplicant into the planet, and that way allows us to build the rocket platform. So let's select one of these, let's go for copper please, because copper is renewable at this point. Not exactly super renewable, but somewhat renewable. Next, we need a rover's module to prepare the planet to build the platform in there, because as we know from previous from the previous season, some planets, they are way too close to the edge of the map, and we need to shave off a little bit of material from them. So a rover module would not be the worst thing in the world. Copper please, once again. Now we are running dangerously close on the space, because we also need a gas cargo canister. If we are going to have Atmosuit to docks, we need a way to, you know, bring oxygen towards the suits. So gas cargo canister is the way to go. And that's pretty much it. One of these, and we are tapped out on space. Like, there is nothing else we can do about it. There is no power production, there is pretty much nothing. That is not good. However, inside of our module we are going to have an hybrid version between this one and this one, right? We are going to forgo all the orbital collection material so that we can fit a water tank inside of our rocket, plus a way to produce power, like a manual wheel and a battery. That would be something that we will want. And yeah, everything else we can just copy from this one. We can come over here, copy this part, and just then go over here and copy this part over here and paste it on the other one. Should be okay. Well guys, I inspect the printing pod and we got ourselves also a databank, so that's another building that you can use to get free databanks from. Okay guys, so this time in our exploration trip I am trying to focus on this corner over here. Regardless of what we might find on our way there, I want to go all the way over to this tile. I'm pretty sure from this tile we'll be able to analyze everything. So that is not going to leave us a lot of fuel to make any other exploration movement. But that way we avoid needing to come over here to clear like 1 or 2 tiles. So yeah, let's do that. This rocket is going there, and this one is already focused on the other asteroid field, so let's go over here. Begin launch sequence. Begin launch sequence. And let's admire these. Ah, oh, come on. Okay guys, so take number 2. Let's try this again, shall we? Let's slow down time. And let's see, let's change you. You're going to go that way. That's correct. You are going to go this way. Okay, game? This time, don't crash. Begin sequence. Wait, why breathability? There is no one over here with a suit. No one over here with a suit. Okay. Don't crash this time, okay, game? Beautiful, here we go. Without any crashes. Well, I better not jinx it. And nails, I wouldn't if I were you. But, you know. And there we go. Once again, back into the stars. They go, and this time, no crashes. Fantastic. Now let's finish up building this rocket, and I can start working on the interior of this one now. I'm going to be honest with you guys, I think that the solar panels are just not worth it. The space that they occupy is too important to leave you know, these solar panels around. So I'm going to deconstruct them, and we are going to start working on a structure over here, because well, the way I'm going to divide the map is petroleum plus hydrogen rockets this way, and the rad rockets this way, right? So we need a structure to hold the rad rockets and to well, to create an initial um, how should I put it? An initial pool of radioactive waste for us to be able to create a loop between the rockets and the fuel that they use, right? Because they emit enough radiation at launch that if you have a pool of radioactive waste beneath it, it will absorb said radiation and release it over time, allowing us to constantly feed constantly feed the rocket with its own radiation. But for that we need to kickstart that reaction, and we need to create a structure for it to hold atmosphere in it and all of that, because underneath it is where we are going to have our um, radiation research thingies, research reactors, and our nuclear power plants, so that waste and radiation, it's all close by, you know. It would be a good thing to have. So yeah, I'm going to deconstruct this. I'm going to leave a little bit of space for the hydrogen slash oxygen um, cooling area for our future hydrogen rockets, and then I'm going to start working on said structure, because we only need like 2 radiation rockets. We don't need a lot, so this structure doesn't need to be that big. Like, I really need a new pilot for the colony. I'm so tempted on taking Nicola, even though he doesn't have the rocketry skill, but he has the suit wearing, which is like really good. The athletics tends to be the hardest passive skill to level up on dupes, so the fact that he has already a little bit of athletics, it's kinda nice. But the fact that he is mouth breather, I am in a big dilemma, but we really need it. So you know what, Nicola, I'm going to make an exception for you, just for you. Okay, you're going to be the only mouth breather that I'm going to allow inside of this colony, simply because I really need it, and I just can't wait forever. So we are going to go over here, duplicant skill. Nicola comes with 1 rocket pilot. There you go. And you know what, Nicola? You just got printed, and you are already assigned your very first mission. Nicola... There you go. Think I ticked it? Yep. So I'm just going to wait for him to get his skill, and then, guess what? This rocket is departing. Okie dokie, Nicola is inside. Let's take... Oh, I forgot to give him a snazzy suit. It's okay, I'll give him the snazzy suit later. Now, the fact that he is a new dupe, and we have a manual generator over here, is really nice, because he's going to be training his athletic skill throughout his journey. But now, let's go... Nope, not that. Let's go over here, change. I'm going to send him over here, because I need a little bit of aluminum ore to make, you know, good radiant pipes for future projects. So yeah, let's go over there, let's go take care of that, and let's just launch this rocket. Pretty sure everything is set up correctly, so there's no need to be extremely worried. And there you go. How long will you take? 4.4 cycles. Okay, that's fine. And the other rocket has already arrived over there at Rocky Fields. He's already extracting some good stuff for us, and over here we haven't exactly discovered anything new just yet, so we are going to continue our exploration journey. Okay, so we have completely searched this corner. We only have a radioactive gas cloud. Unfortunately, no fluorine for us, so let's go back, refill the rocket, and try again. Okay guys, so the location for our red rocket silo has been selected. We are going to put it over on this corner. That gives us a chance to expand in this direction if we we want to. For now, I'm just going to make do with 2 rocket platforms. We are going to go through here, where we are going to have a exchange chamber, where our dupes are going to exchange from their regular Atmos suits into lead suits, to make sure that they are protected against any leftover radiation that might be around. After all, when these rockets go off, they make the area relatively radioactive, so protection is always a good idea. So yeah, that is pretty much going to be the gist of it. I'm not sure if I want the platforms over here. I think I'm going to raise them a little bit more, because I want to have my septic tanks or reclamation tanks underneath them, and I want to have a little bit of space to move around. But yeah, we are going to kickstart it with a Wizward chamber over here, and then this thing will be mostly self-sufficient. Now guys, this build over here, is going to allow me to use one of my favorite tiles in the game that I rarely use, drywall. I really like the look of it, but I rarely have the chance of using it. So yeah, let's use this thing. We need it in order to contain the gases, the atmosphere that we are going to create over here, and the liquids within our liquid lock over here. Also need a drywall, not to be vented into space. However, this is going to require a lot, and I mean a lot, of drywall. But for now, I'm just going to queue this part. I don't want to overwhelm our dupes with build tasks. Well, I almost forgot about you, Lindsay. Let's see, what good thing you are going to get. Complete neural process. It took them long enough to recharge this thing, and you got a regenerative trait. Health plus 20. I mean, it's okay, it's something, right? Not exactly the best thing in the world, but okay, I'll take it. We have some artifacts incoming, so if we get additional neurovacillator charges, I'm going to give them once again to Lindsay and Nails in order to see if we can get good traits for them. Oh, look at that, our mining rocket has returned, and what do we get today? Rubik's Cube! Fan-freaking-tastic, another artifact to analyze. Okay guys, so it would appear that once again we are being affected by that bug, so I'm going to reload the game and see if it goes away. Okay, so we are back into the game, and look at that, it's already working fan-freaking-tastic. Okay, so we got ourselves another artifact, and this time we got the mangled saxophone. Okay, let's remove that. And this time, what we are going to do, it doesn't look like it, but this rocket is fully refueled with oxalite. So we are going to go over here. We are going to change the crew from Mima. She will no longer be the crew for that rocket. And Nicola, it's pretty much just going to swap from this rocket into this one. There you go, Nicola, from one rocket to the other. I'm pretty sure this one is fully restocked. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Come on, Nicola. Let's take off your suit, please. Nicola, please. Unequip your suit. We are starting to run low on water over here, but we can easily restock the rocket as well in the future, if we so choose to do so. Now, let's select a new destination. Let's go over here. Let's see. We go... Wait, don't we have... Yes, we do. Huh. From I don't know. Maybe I saw wrong. No, it says over there, drill cone, empty. Sure thing. Whatever. Well, that rocket only has a solid, so if we go over here, we only will get obsidian or copper, but we also get an artifact, and that would be nice. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Nope. Nope. Yeah, I am not exactly thrilled with the things that we got to mine. Well, I suppose we can always go over there. Obsidian is a good mineral to have. It is nice to have additional copper as well, and the new artifact. It is also good. So that's where we are going to go. Change. New destination with return trip. And everything is cool. Begin launch sequence. There we go. Pretty cool. We now have 4 rockets available to us. This one is almost complete. We can take a look in a little bit. Let's just observe this beautiful moment. I never get tired of this. And I never get tired of watching dupes just ignoring the exhaust thrill. Oh well. Now, in this one we are pretty much done. I was able to squeeze a lot of stuff in here. We have a battery and a way to produce power. We don't have a solar panel, so once we are on the ground or with the rocket stopped in space, a dupe will have to manually generate some power over here. But truth be told, this is not exactly super pressing, because I need to finish this one first in order to get ourselves one of these ones, an interplanetary launcher. We need to launch materials into the planet if we want to build anything, right? So yeah, that one is also necessary. That's why I kinda decided to start working on this, as it is a requisite before our colonial ambitions can come to fruition. Once Nicola returns with this rocket, I'm going to remove the databank production capabilities, because we have over 600 databanks over here. I think that we are maybe we are wasting plastic, and plastic is not a material that we want to waste. It is plentiful, but still it is a very useful material that we don't want to be wasting in something that we might never use, because the tech tree is pretty much complete almost. We are just missing the 2 most expensive researchers and these few over here. So as you might expect, we are not going to use all of those databanks. Yeah, like maybe 650 in here plus 30, 680 databanks that we need, and we already have 600 over here, and I'm pretty sure that the other rocket also has a bountiful amount of oh, I'm sorry guys, I need myself a moment. Yeah, no more. Stop, okay? Stop. Let's not waste any more plastic on databanks. We are pretty much set for the entire research, and if the developers add additional researchers throughout the patches that are yet to come, we are already set as well. So yeah, okay. Databank collection complete for the entire game. Well, we have over 1,000 units of databanks just in this rocket. Holy Jesus, that's a lot of information collected and plastic wasted. Okay, my friends, so given that we have so much databanks to use, I'm just going to bring Ari this time on our exploration journey. I'm going to leave Gosman behind. Harry can use the telescope as well. It only needs the astronomy skill, which he has. So let's go here. Let's select a good destination. I mean, let's continue to go in this direction. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, let's shave off this area of the map as well. So let's go over there. We have a destination selected. Let's launch the rocket. There we go, another rocket launch. This is great. This little starport that we have built for ourselves, it's getting rather busy. rockets constantly coming and going. This is what I love to see. This is why I love this game. I gotta be honest with you guys, Harry is not as good as Consman at analyzing tiles. He's been sitting in here for a little while now, and he only analyzed this tiny little bit, only these 4 tiles. You're taking your time, ain't ya, Harry? Oh well. I suppose that we are in no rush. We have a plentiful amount of berry sludge, and all the other resources are pretty much taken care of. Area is not a okay. Area is not a critical dupe for us to be in any rush to retrieve, so we can wait as long as it takes. And now that this is turned itself into a 1 dupe rocket, we might even deconstruct this mess table and add a party line over here so that Harry can communicate back home. Did you guys remember when I told you that we're going to use this space to expansion? Yeah, I did not notice how close to the edge we were, so we might as well, you know, just build the 3rd platform that we are able to and just be done with it. And yeah, we'll be confined to 3 red rockets in this silo, but it's better than the last season, and I'm pretty sure that 3 is more than enough, taking into consideration that we are still going to have plenty of petroleum plus hydrogen rockets available to us. So, over here we are already returning from our trip to the metallic asteroid field, but we still get that bug that says destination out of range when we have exactly the amount of fuel to return back home. And over here, I suppose that we can continue our journey a little bit forward. Let me see if we are over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we can come back home from this tile. So let's go over here, explore the rest of this area, and even see what these 2 unknown objects are. Oh my god, really? Still no fluorine asteroid field detected. We got the frozen ore asteroid field, which is ice, polluted ice, aluminum ore, and snow. And then we have another oily asteroid field for carbon dioxide, methane, and crude oil. Not exactly the best asteroid fields that I was hoping for, so I'm just going to end up detecting that little tile over there, even though there is nothing in there. There we go. Then I'm going to select the rocket and I'm going to send it back home. Now, still destination out of range, really? Okay. I'm going to assume this rocket is going to arrive after the episode has ended. So next episode, I'm going to assume that we are going to get that artifact. Unfortunate. I was hoping for a full collection before the end of the episode, but oh well. I suppose that that's something that we will complete in the future then. But in any case, going all the way back up here, we can see the progress in our rocket silo. I'm pretty sure this one is going to take at least 2 more episodes to be completed. Especially because of the drywall. I mean, it looks so good, but is so difficult to build. Difficult in the sense that it requires a lot of materials and a lot of time to be built, because, you know, there are a lot of tiles in here. We might not have more artifacts to analyze, but we have 1 more recharge in our Neuro Vacillator, so let's see what other attribute will Nails get. And she got Deep Diver's Lung. Oh, that's a good one to have, especially for someone going out into space to build colonies in other planets, because she's going to consume way less oxygen now. Fan-freaking-tastic. Now, speaking about oxygen though, we already have this thing over here, and I already built a gas rocket port loader, so whenever we feel like it, we can come over here, connect this pipe to the pipe that is supplying oxygen to the Oxalite refinery, and start supplying oxygen to the rocket. But given that we are still a little bit far away, I'm not going to bother doing that. I mean, there is no point in doing that, and I might want to change a few things in the future, so... Oh well, we can wait a little bit. But oh well, guys, as this cycle is coming into an end, so must this episode. In this episode we didn't get a lot of things built when it comes to big project, but we initiated this one, which is going to be a major improvement to our colony. Once we have this one up and rolling, we'll be able to reach every single part of the galaxy or the star map, which means we can pretty much just mine out anything that we find useful. And well, hopefully this won't take too long, but well, usually when I say that is when things tend to take the longest. But with all of that said, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye!